Here we go. We got another Alzheimer's breakthrough, and this time it comes in the form of a popular supplement. Really? Okay. An Alzheimer's disease expert has revealed the two, not one, but the two holy grail supplements as she urges women to take to prevent the memory-robbing disease. But what about the guys? Okay. Alzheimer's disease, yes, the most common form of dementia, affects nearly 7 million Americans, with that figure set to nearly double by 2050. Two-thirds of these patients are women, which experts have suggested may be due to women's generally living longer than men, and protective hormones like estrogen steeply declining in older age. So, okay, yeah, we talked about brain sizes a couple months back. So, yeah, all this stuff does tie in together nicely. Luisa Nicola, a neurophysiologist, okay, who has spent the last decade studying Alzheimer's disease in women, warned that whilst Alzheimer's is traditionally a disease of old age, it takes 30 years to progress, so early interventions are key to preventing it. Along with regular, intense exercise and a diet rich in whole grains, berries, and dark leafy greens, Nicola also recommends two supplements for women that a growing body of evidence suggests may lower Alzheimer's risk. The first is omega-3 fatty acid, docosahexaenoic acid, DHA. There we go. The type of healthy fat found in fatty fish, as well as flax seeds, walnuts, and soybeans. So you can just go ahead and kick out the soybeans, but the rest of that stuff are great sources for high-quality DHA. DHA is a crucial component for the protective layers of coating brain cells called membranes and helps release neurotransmitters responsible for cognitive function, memory, and learning. However, the body can't make enough DHA on its own, so supplementation along with DHA-rich foods may help fill crucial gaps and literally feed your brain. Well, what else are we talking about here, Doc? So that second supplement is one that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of, and we've talked about this before, where, in its conventional methods, it doesn't really produce the way that you would hope or the way that it markets itself to, but apparently, speaking at a convention earlier this month, Nicola also recommended creatine, okay, a compound found in muscle and brain tissue that produces energy and is typically taken to improve exercise performance. But a growing body of research suggests that it may improve energy and executive function, though experts emphasize larger studies are still needed, and overusing creatine may lead to gastrointestinal issues like nausea and diarrhea. Oh yeah, when you're first cycling in some creatine, yeah, that's always been the disclaimer, okay? Don't overdo it because it's a little tough on the gut, as well as water retention leading to weight gain, because yeah, that's normally what I've experienced when I've tried creatine before. You just end up holding on to a lot of additional water weight, and it's like, yeah, I don't really need that. That's kind of silly. Creatine is the holy grail of supplements. Well, you should probably look at the rest of the literature, but I'll hear you out. Early research suggests that fitness supplements may help stall the development of Alzheimer's. A pilot study published earlier this year by University of Kansas looked at 19 adults with Alzheimer's disease between the ages of 60 and 90 who took 20 grams of creatine powder every day for 8 weeks. The team found an average of an 11% increase in creatine levels in the brain. Dr. Matthew Taylor, lead study author and assistant professor of dietetics and nutrition at KU School of Health Professions, said at the time that there is evidence in other populations that giving a higher dose of creatine does change brain creatine levels, but seeing it change in Alzheimer's patients was really exciting. That 11% is a significant increase. Participants also saw improvements in their working memory, dubbed the brain's scratch pad, for holding on to information for immediate use, such as understanding a sentence or doing mental math, the executive function, which includes planning, organization, and self-control. So yeah, I guess if you're going to be using creatine for your mental health, I'd actually be, in favor of that. When it comes to exercise performance, definitely the jury's out on that. But then, of course, one thing that I can full and wholeheartedly recommend is good old omega-3 DHA fatty acids. Those full stop, full throat recommendation. As for creatine, I guess she's the expert on that one. So, you know what? Hey, man, proceed at your own discretion. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.